I guess I'll walk a little this way. Hey. You? Oh, yeah.
Let's go. But we're talking about better weather.
Mm-hmm. We're getting there.
Welcome into the MAC here in Livonia, Michigan. Sean Massa and Nicola Sasaroga taking you with the action today. The Defiance Yellow Jackets, the Madonna Crusaders, recently ranked in the poll that came out this morning, number 23 in the country. And Nicola, this is a fun team to watch so far this year.
Yeah, I mean, these guys been playing good and playing some good soccer, and I really expected them to be ranked. I might think even higher than 23, but hey, we're ranked. That was the goal, I feel like.
Getting that ranking is huge, the first time in a while, and head coach Mark Zathi has seen this team play enough this year. He's seen the talent in practice and on the pitch, and they know that something special can occur in 2022. Won the regular season, lost the conference championship in PKs to Indiana Tech. They go to the tournament, their first round exits. It was earlier than anybody expected it to happen in penalty kicks in the national tournament. This year, the focus has changed from let's win the WAC to let's win the WAC, let's go to the national tournament, and let's try to get to December 6th, which will be the national championship for this team. And Nicola, you've watched them play. They have the talent.
Yeah, I mean, the first game when they beat Northern Idaho, it was 8-0. That game was expected to be close, and destroying it on 8-0, it just gives a statement as a first game of conference. And then last game they also won, so right now they're 2-0, if I believe so. So they're off to a good start.
The Crusaders have been scorching hot. As for Defiance, hasn't been a friendly year. 0-8 with 6 goals scored, 4, and they were coming off some ugly losses. They have not scored a goal in nearly 3 weeks. It's been 3 games. They're going to look to take on a hot Crusader team today that is backboned by the defensive player of the week in the WAC, and Afonso Enrique, the sophomore keeper who has been sensational, and the defense in front of him that controls so far has been sensational in front of their sophomore keeper.
Yeah, I mean, goalie is probably the most underrated position in the soccer. Like, he had a lot of clean sheets this season, meaning that he didn't receive a goal, which is huge for us.
The Crusaders have had games at home before where they have peppered the opposing net, but they have not been able to get anything going. They're coming off, though, a big win their last time at home against Uno. Nicola was on the call for that one, and he saw this Crusader team show what they can do. They got the first corner of the game taken by Daniel Watkins. Another Crusader looking to have a sensational season. He puts this one low. It's just booted out by the Defiance back end, back towards midfield. A run onto the near side by Tomaszewski, one of the best players on this Defiance Yellow Jackets team, but it's taken away by the man wearing the captain's badge, Andres Gomez. Leads the team in assists so far this season, has had a big year.
Yeah, such a huge leader for us, having that many assists and getting everybody involved. That's what a leader's supposed to do. But yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to Jordi, who last time had a hat trick and an assist, which brought him a player of the week of the first week, so he's definitely a player to watch in today's game.
He possesses now in the box. It's taken away as he tried to thread the needle between 2 defenders. Jordi Lopez has been sensational so far this year, and a big get back from injury last season, but in 2022 was first team all-conference. Last year was definitely not fun to not have Niner on the pitch, but he's back and playing better than ever, at home especially.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's currently second in the WAC conference when it comes to scoring. So this game is a perfect chance, to get at first spot. And it's first free kick of the game. It's going to be taken by Gomez.
Gomez onto the near sideline, looking to get the Crusaders in action. He puts this one into the top of the box. It's off the head of, it appeared to be Jan Brun, but that one not in the area code of the goal. It's going to be taken back by the keeper today for Defiance. It's going to be the freshman, Tristan Frazzini.
Yeah, he'll have a hands full of job today.
Sophomore Tristan Franzini, the starting goalkeeper all year, has been Zach Canterbury. He is not in the goal today for this Yellow Jackets team, coming off a day where he faced 20 shots their last time out.
Oh.
Gomez with a beautiful pass behind the pitch, goes to Suzuki in the corner, who will turn and try to regroup. Puts this one back towards the box to his man, Corey Matthews. Leaves for Gomez.
Good
Gomez right back to
combination.
Suzuki. That's
This is
pretty.
dangerous.
The shot.
What's the goal? It is goal.
That went in?
Yeah, that was goal.
It looked to be on the outside, but Ren Suzuki finds the back of the net. A beautiful passing play. Give and go Suzuki. Gomez and Corey Matthews mixed in there as well. It's 1-0 Crusaders early.
Wow, that's minute number 2 and already 1-0.
That was a pretty one, and we weren't sure if it went in or just missed on the outside. It was kind of balancing on top, as I don't even think Suzuki knew it went in right away. He had no reaction to his goal, but it's 1-0 Crusaders just like that.
Yeah, it was hard to style from this angle, but I liked seeing this because, you know, when you play usually a weaker team, you kind of underestimate them and start off bad, but these guys taking every opponent serious, and yeah, we can tell in this game too with this score.
Crusaders just got that national ranking and want to make sure that they keep on going. I don't think 23 is satisfactional, especially when they will see number 16, Indiana Tech, the number 1 team in the conference, here at the MAC in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's going to be a game to watch for sure. Oh,
Bruin with a beautiful move. Nutmeg the defender. Lopez touch pass broken up by the back end of the Yellow Jackets back towards midfield. Suzuki heads that one directly back into our makeshift press box here at the MAC.
we can see that our guys want to press that ball to make a pressure on the opponent and get even bigger lead.
They're not taking Defiance lightly. They know what can happen here at the MAC. I mean, just this year, they host a Taylor team, and the Trojans did not have a good start. They haven't had a good season after that game, but they managed to tie the Crusaders 0-0. And it was a game that for a while, when you look at the national rankings, you see the Crusaders as receiving votes but not a number. A lot of people looked at that Taylor game and said that's probably a 0-0 tie that coaches and Raiders look at as saying they should have won that by 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, that's why soccer is a beautiful game. You never know what's going to be the outcome. But yeah, I'm pretty sure guys are not satisfied with number 23, and they for sure want to strive for that. I believe they have quality for top 15 spot.
Good play by Bruin trying to telegraph it, but now it's going to be on the outside. It's Brent Rader going to the corner, boots it with the left foot towards Henrique, who watches it go. It's into the breadbasket. Afonso Henrique has been sensational, just named the Defensive Player of the Week in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. And it goes back to 2022. The last time this team made the tournament, they were backstopped by an absolutely unreal goalkeeper. They got that goalkeeping now with Henrique, who has a year under his belt and has seen to take that jump. That's an opportunity, Nicola, where you have a keeper playing at that level. You got to make sure you score in front of him.
And yeah, he's, I believe, sophomore, correct? So yeah, he still has time to even get better progress. I'm pretty sure in a couple of years he's going to be probably a captain and a great leader for us. So Madonna have a safe future with the goalkeeper.
Through ball, no one intended. It's going to roll all the way back to Henrique at the top of the box.
Yeah, that's what happens when the pressure is on, when 2 guys are coming at you, and you just kind of have to get rid of it, and that's when usually the mistake happens, and this is how you play soccer. Oof.
Give and go right there from Watkins and Bruin. It's broken up by the defense trying to get it through. It looked like Jordy Lopez intended. Here's Bruin with it now. Has a little bit of time.
Jordy was probably in the offside, so he can pass it, but not.
Ew, that was gross. The pass, and it goes in. Beautiful right there. It's Nakajima. What a play by Jan Bruin to set up number 2-4, and it's 2-0 Crusaders.
Yeah, shout out to Jan. That was all him. The way he saw the player cutting, the pass was on time, at the right place, right time, and Nakashima had the easier part of the job.
Absolutely beautiful. It all started with that give and go. Bruin broke up the attack on the defensive end. Watkins with the give and go.
Yeah.
And then Jan Bruin just stayed patient entering the box. Had Lopez, but thought it could have been called offsides, as Nicola pointed out, and ended up finding Ryota Nakajima for the second goal of the game.
Yeah, that's what's also important in soccer. When you pass, you don't want to stay in the same spot. You want to kind of move and be in the position where somebody else can pass you, and what a shot.
Gomez just missed it from the long range. Tried to catch the keeper. Tristan Fazzini out of his box. Had an opportunity, just airmailed it a little bit too far on the right side post.
Yeah, we saw the lob attempt, which was pretty good. I think it was just next to the post.
Crusader team playing with a little bit of vengeance. They're coming off a big win against Uno, and they know that they got to fine-tune some things on the defensive end and up front before they face the top of the whack. Nakajima's trying to get that one on the offensive side. It's booted back to the Crusader side of things. Torres Gonzalez leaves for Felice Archbold. Those are two defenders for this Crusader team that have been sensational. We talk about Henrique's prowess, but those two have been even better. Speaking of even better, what a move by Nakajima. Lopez has an opportunity with the right foot, crosses it, and just missed on the post.
I think the goalkeeper touched it, and it's going to be a corner. But what a shot. But that was, I don't think he, for a second, looked at the goal. That's the beauty of the strikers. They know where the goal is exactly. They don't have to look at it. They just can turn around and shoot, because that's also like one of the biggest things that strikers has to possess.
Lopez had it right there, just off the fingertips of Frazzini in the box to deflect it wide. It's Andres Gomez for the second corner, this time from the far side. He boots this one. It's high in the air, and Frazzini got the left hand on it. It's going to be another corner, I presume.
Yeah, that was a good decision by the goalkeeper. Is he wearing glasses, or is it just me? I can't tell.
Might be glasses. Might be. There's something up there.
Yeah, I cannot tell.
He's had a busy day so far. It's 2-0 Crusaders, just around 8 minutes in potentially, but he has been busy. He's had plenty of traffic in his box.
Yeah, the Crusaders are just kind of waiting for the opponent's mistake and to try to make a fast break out of it, which we're really good at it, and we can be pretty dangerous in those kind of situations.
It's Defiance on the backside. It's Galhausen who will wait.
Yeah, they know that we're waiting for them to make mistakes, so now they have to be smarter with the ball, looking for the options. They try with the long passes, but we're always on there.
That's going to be called no, not on Gomez right there, who boots it into the back of the net after the whistle. Crusaders thought they jumped the gun after the foul was called on Suzuki.
Yeah, it looked clean to me. I mean, he kind of took the free kick nonchalant, and we just used advantage of it. But
looking for a long crosser, and they got him, man. They beat him on the outside. It's just off the foot of Raider right there. They tried to get behind Brune. Here's Nakajima on the counter. Goes back to Jan Brune. 7 goals last season for number 8. Moving back to more of a midfield position this year.
Yeah, that's probably what Jackets needs to do. You know, trying to find the cross passes, the long cross passes. Try to find our blind spot, kind of, because we're putting the pressure on the ball, and maybe the farthest guy from the ball is not covered, and that's probably where Yellow Jackets should look their hope in.
Torres Gonzalez takes it out of bounds after the through ball from the Yellow Jackets is aired. Look in the middle for Corey Matthews. Didn't look like he was ready for the ball, but recovers in time. He circles back towards the circle. Felice Archbold to Jan Brune. He's got Watkins in the middle. He puts a perfect pass right in stride for Daniel Watkins. Puts it through. Here's Lopez on the box. He crosses this one looking for Matthews. It's broken up by the defense. That was Will Gelhausen. What a play.
Yeah, he tried to be unselfish there and get his teammate involved, but I think that was a better situation for to shoot it.
Now trying to get it out of danger. The Yellow Jackets have not spent a lot of time on the Crusader side of things, and it's been pedal to the metal on the offense for the blue and yellow.
Yeah, we see Gomes and Gomes kind of that's a free kick.
Looked like he was just outside the box, too, so it will be a free kick from the top. Yellow card is assessed as Nakajima took it away.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets do not have solution for our press zone defense, I would say, because we see Gomes, although he plays middle, he's kind of the first guy, because I believe he's the smartest and can make the best reads just to intercept the passes. So, yeah, that's definitely some kind of zone defense for the full press.
Crusaders have a pretty good opportunity here with the set piece. See what they can draw up the line of Yellow Jackets at the top of the box. We're just about 10, maybe 11 minutes in to this first half. Crusaders got 2 goals in the first 6 minutes. This one's going to be booted by Watkins just over the right side corner.
We saw that kind of knuckleball, I think. He believed, like, at the beginning it looked like it's going to be way over the goal, but then it kind of just drops down, and that's a hard shot to defend, but good shot overall. Yeah, that's shot number 5, I believe, already compared to their 0. So that says a lot about today's match.
The Yellow Jackets are trying to break out of the slump they've had early season. They're
Yeah.
trying a lot of long stretch passes, including this one. It's a little bit underkicked, and it's taken away by Archbaum, who heads it over to Watkins. Beautiful touch from Watkins. Nakajima takes, goes over the head of the defender, back to Watkins.
Yeah, you got to be careful there.
Here's Jan Brun, stops it from going out of play, veers back towards the middle. He's got Torres Gonzalez in the midfield circle, left side boot over on the far side for Rafferty. Had to stop in his tracks to maintain that one, back to Gomez.
Yeah, how smart to change the side because the pressure was on the right side.
Gomez puts it for Nakajima, who's got space in the box. He cuts this one inside, deflecting around, pinballing to the top of the box and out. It's taken away. What a move by Suzuki. He's got time. He looks with the left, cutting in, shoots and scores! He's got 2. That was disgusting for Ren Suzuki. 3-0 Crusaders just like that.
Suzuki with a nice couple fakes, got defense jumping already, and just being patient and finding the best shot he can get, and smart decision, and yep, well-deserved goal.
This Crusader team doesn't look like they like the number 23. I think they want higher. I think they're happy to have a number. At the same time, there might be a little feeling that they're a little disrespected. Trying to fine-tune some things before eventually number 16, currently Indiana Tech, will come to town.
Yep. Can't wait for that match now when you mention it.
And that's an Indiana Tech team that, while on topic, has had fun here at the MAC the last 2 years. Last year they come in to Livonia, and it's a 1-0 game Crusaders lead. Andres Gomez with a PK strikes the far side post on the net to our left where Defiance is attacking. Then Indiana Tech goes bang, bang, just like that in 2 minutes. They win the game 2-1. 2 years ago, Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Championship, PKs, Indiana Tech takes down the undefeated Crusaders, the nationally ranked Crusaders. They've had fun here. The Crusaders definitely want to try to get a little revenge.
I love how memorized that, ladies and gentlemen. He did not look at the single sheet or nothing. He that was straight from his head. He memorized it.
Was here for both of those. They were heartbreakers, and the Warriors and Crusaders are teams that they don't like each other. They have rivalries almost every single sport you can imagine.
Yeah.
It's no different on the pitch as Gomez for a far side corner.
I believe it's the same for basketball. That's what they told me. They're our rivals.
Oh yes, Indiana Tech and the Crusaders men's basketball team. That's always a fun one to call and a fun one to watch. Yeah. This one at the top of the box, Watkins boots it. It goes just north of the crossbar, and it will be Frazzini again on a goal kick.
Yeah, he had to shot that one. He couldn't risk if somebody took the ball from him. Nobody's behind, and that's always a position where you gotta shoot no matter what.
Defiance trying to break this thing out of their own end. They have been backstopped today. They have not been able to move this ball. Put it towards midfield now. It bounces over the head of their intended target. It's put back into open turf by the Crusaders. Corey Matthews now makes a nice move with the left. He's got a little bit of space. He's being collapsed by 2 defenders. Circles back. A beautiful move for Ren Suzuki, who's already got 2. Suzuki boots this one for Gomez. Stops with the right. He turns around looking for something. Suzuki for Matthews. What a save by the keeper, Frazzini. It's back out for Gomez. Puts up the Lopez. He shoots into the breadbasket of the keeper. 2 big stops.
What a playmaker. Was that Suzuki or Gomez who was passing? I believe that was Gomez. But
it was Suzuki to Gomez, and then Matthews on the far side denied.
Yeah, what a great playmaking by Gomez. Seeing in that little space where there's a lot of defenders, just to make that kind of a pass is something you're really looking from your best passer. Oh, that's a foul.
There's a reason Gomez leads the team in assists and is one of our players to watch for this Crusader team. We'll give you that full list at any stoppage in time, timeout, etc. But for now, we're on the pitch. It's 3-0 Crusaders, still about maybe a third of the way through this first half.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day for the Yellow Jackets.
Gomez circles back for Rafferty. Through the middle, Suzuki. Archboom now has a lot of space crossing midfield. He puts a left boot on it for Jan Brun. Nakajima, what a touch pass to Jan Brun back in the middle lane. Brun makes a defender miss, puts it back to Nakajima. Give and go. Gomez puts it towards the box. Here's Lopez, puts it down, left side, puts a shot on. Frazzini, the stop. It's booted out by the back end of the Yellow Jackets. It just pinballed around. It's still pinballing around. Here's Nakajima at the top of the box, looking for anything he can just wide of the net.
I'm not gonna lie, goalkeeper is good, actually, doing good. Like, he had some tremendous saves. The score doesn't really say that way, but like, comparing what situation and chances we had, the goalkeeper is actually doing good.
2 goals in the first 3 shots since then, has made 4 stops at just 1 goal against, and those stops have been from point-blank range. They're not pity saves for Tristan Frazzini, who's been busy and going to stay busy, it seems. That header off the corner deflects off a couple Yellow Jacket defenders. Back for Gomez, who boots it again, sort of a second chance corner, put in the air by the defense of the Yellow Jackets, and the foul's going to get called.
Yeah, we show that we're good at the pass breaks, but also the positioning, like attacks, when, you start from the 0. We show that we have some good ball movement there too, so that's something to get excited about, because not against every team you're going to get chances like this where you're going to, just get a ball against the press. Defense.
This one through to the middle. Now the Yellow Jackets trying to get on the offensive side. Good play to knock that thing down with the chest by Aaron Price, the defender, up in the play. Price looking for his man. It's Rader. Rader trying to charge in, taken away by Archbohm, who angles his man off. Collision taken down. The Yellow Jackets want a foul. I don't think they're going to get it.
Good box out. Yeah, Felipe did his tremendous defender. Okay, you go ahead.
Looks like the Crusaders are going to make a change in goal. Alfonso Henrique going to check out with a 3-0 score. They're going to get time for Alvaro Lopez.
Yeah, he didn't do much today's game, so I don't think he's going to be our defensive player again.
Henrique had a pretty easy job for those 16 minutes. The Crusaders have done a really good job keeping the ball on the opposite side. As Lopez gets his first touch, he puts it into open space for his defense. It's Tornier Lopez. Lopez Gonzalez boots this one, looking for a through ball. It's taken away by the defense. That was Holtzapfel. That one rolls out.
Yeah, it's pretty much same as in American football. Like, same like you want your quarterback to stay clean and untouched, and while your linemen are getting dirty. That's the same with the soccer. You want your goalkeeper to, have the easiest job ever, while defenders are doing the most of the job.
Gomez was looking for Nakajima. It's taken away. Gomez slides and somehow gets that one deflected in the air. It's headed out of the way by Stankovic.
He's on Serbian. Hold on, let me see. It's just the Serbian last name, but yeah.
Always looking for a connection.
Yeah, the last team we played, they had a Serbian guy. I was gonna say hi to him after the game, but I don't know. After 8-0, I don't think he wanted to talk to anybody.
Speaking of 8, here's Jan Brun cutting inside, doing it all himself, pinballing around through defenders. It's put out of play, or so we seem. Nakajima saves it away on the line and puts it on back to Gomez. Gomez crosses this one in the box off the head of a defender, off the head of another defender, put up back towards midfield. The Yellow Jackets trying to get this thing out of danger. Tomaszewski puts it on the near side for Rader. Rader looking for his man who is back to Tomaszewski. Suzuki will just boot this thing back to his keeper. Put back up to Torres Gonzalez.
Yeah, we start seeing that Crusaders are taking more towards the middle, and that's not really giving the results. But when we attack on the wings, that's when the chances are happening. So they should probably stick with that.
That one was intended for Nakajima, just a little bit offsides, trying to get past the Yellow Jacket defense. Gilhausen now with it. Gilhausen and Rader just playing give and go here on the near side.
Yeah,
they're looking for an option to open up. That one, it opened up out of bounds, and the Crusaders will take it on the throw-in.
I mean, they don't want to. Neither of them want to get a turnover, because they know wherever they pass, it's some Crusader players already there.
70% of the earth is covered by water. The other 30%, it's this Crusader attack. They have been everywhere so far today. It's Jan Brun with it now, trying to split through defenders. Suzuki back to Brun, a good give and go. Brun put the right side in open turf for Andres Gomez. Gomez going to boot this one back on the ground towards the box. It's deflected out of the way by Holtzapfel, back up towards midfield. Suzuki does a good job avoiding a defender, puts it over to Matthew Rafferty. Rafferty back to Suzuki. There's a Yellow Jacket right there. Somehow got it to Daniel Watkins. Corey Matthews with a little bit of time. He's got 3 Yellow Jacket defenders to work through. Gets by 1, gets by 2, cuts inside the box. Trying to get it over on the near side for Nakajima. Nakajima settles it down, looks for Jordy Lopez. Lopez with a weird angle shoots that one horizontal of the net and out of play.
Yeah, I think he just tried to find somebody in the middle just to tap the ball in, but it was a good chance.
It was a good idea. Put the ball in danger and hope something happens. It was a good take right there from Lopez as the Crusaders have kept the pedal to the metal. Just as you say it, the Yellow Jackets break it out with Price. Price puts it on the near side for Stankovic. Stankovic has a lot of space. Has Rader, puts it into the left side corner for Rader, the defenseman up in the play. A little bit too far in front on the telegraph pass. It's out of play.
Yeah, we saw a lot of mistakes in the passing. I believe they got the fear in their bones now.
2 subs coming in for the Crusaders. It's Alex Selma, the freshman from Catalonia, and Ryushin Harami, the senior from Japan. Throw in on the defensive end for the blue and yellow. It's Matthew Rafferty on the far side to settle it down. He's got a little bit of space. The Yellow Jackets avoiding. Go to the middle lane for Gomez. Gomez, it's broken up. Here's the Yellow Jackets' best opportunity to get something going. It's deflected by the back end. It was Felipe Archibald who put it right back in. It was a bouncing ball that Lopez took care of. Another change coming in shortly.
Yeah, we're seeing that coach is getting opportunities to most of the players he can get in.
It's going to be Brady Titsworth to check in for the Crusaders soon, but now it's Corey Matthews on the left side. He's got a lot of speed. 2-5 is fast. Crosses this one for Nakajima off the bar. Oh my goodness, that thing went off the bar and just shot like a rocket back into play.
Yeah, everybody thinks that's an easy shot. You know, you're just in front of a goal. The ball is coming to you and you just got to tap in. But, like, when that ball is that fast with a lot of power with it, it's kind of hard to control it.
Absolutely unreal. It was a perfect ball from Corey Matthews, who has been everywhere on that far side as Titsworth checks in for Matthew Rafferty on the back end.
I'm surprised we didn't see any substitutions from the Jackets yet, if I'm correct. And we already saw, I believe, 4 subs for us.
Through ball looking for an attacker. It's going to bounce all the way to Lopez, who in the face of a striker boots it back towards midfield.
Good decision by Lopez. He was, I could tell that he was doubting if he should go for it or stay back, but it was a good decision to go for it.
About 23 minutes into this half, the Crusaders up 3-0. They have put 8 shots on the Yellow Jacket goal. Rizzini has turned away 5 of the last 6 he's seen after a tough start. That one put through by Selma a little bit too much. Back into the box, taken care of by the keeper, Rizzini.
Yeah, that was, I believe, his first touch. He needs to get a little warm-up, so it's understandable.
Yellow Jackets put on the far side and now look to attack. The ball that was broken up by Lopez was their best opportunity, and it's going to be spoiled again. Selma for Lopez. He has Nakajima on the near side if he can get it there. Lopez turns, puts the left foot on, was looking for Nakajima, but the pass off-angled right into the breadbasket on the ground ball by Rizzini.
Yeah, Jordy probably didn't see that he has a teammate right next to him. He was looking to score. It's just that decision-making when you should go for it to shoot and when you should look for a pass.
The Crusaders making 3 more changes shortly, and the Yellow Jackets making a change of their own. Get you those when they check in. Meanwhile, it's the Yellow Jackets on the offensive side.
Oh, there's a chance.
Opportunity through the box, booted out by the back end. It was Titsworth on the play. Crusaders are looking to check in. Masasuke Sato, as well as Marco Palusha and Hassan Atuli. Yellow Jackets check in number 32, Ilan Nathan, the freshman from Lyon, France.
Well, again, by Nakajima. He did his job perfectly.
Crusaders getting their guys some rest here still in the first half. They have controlled. It's going to be the first corner of the game for the Yellow Jackets. A good opportunity to get on the board.
Already 15 shots. That's insane. 15 shots with 9 shots on the goal. That's a really good percentage. And those shots that were not on the goal, they were really close too.
It's Griffin Meyer from the corner, puts the left foot. It's Lopez who got a palm on it to put it back to the top of the box. It's knocked down by the Yellow Jackets. They maintain offensive potential, but it's knocked out of the way by Torres Gonzalez. Here's Harami. It's booted up into the offensive side by Palusha. And it's booted out of play. Defiance breaks up the rush, but it maintains to be Crusader ball.
Yeah, so we have now pretty much the whole new squad. It's probably going to be a different kind of flow of the game. So let's see what their, let's say, reserve team has for us.
Harami for Palusha. That one broken up by Defiance. They start their attack on the far end. Jan Brun read the pass perfectly, got a boot on it, but it deflects out of play.
Yeah, good read on defense. That's why he's one of the best players we have.
We talked about 7 goals last year for Jan Brun, 8 points. Or excuse me, 7 goals and an assist. Math is not mathing right there. But talk to Jan before the season about making the move from a striker to more playing midfield and a little bit of defense. And he said he's up for it. He said this team is good enough to do a lot of things, and all he wants to do is do his part to get to that national tournament. And he was excited for his senior campaign. He's done a really good job this year taking on the new role. As Titsworth had a good job on that play, he takes the throw in. Looking for Jordy Lopez. Lopez made a nice move. He's got a shot. He boots that thing a million miles an hour, but it goes north of the goal.
What a power. what a power.
That shot had some juice on it, just a little bit too much of an angle. And it goes north of the crossbar, and it's Frazzini.
It reminds me kind of the Buza Slam.
We'll see that one later when volleyball takes on the Blue Devils at 7 o'clock back here on the Madonna Athletics Network, where you can catch all the Crusader action. Yellow Jackets trying to get this thing out of danger. It's Nathan with it in the middle lane. He's got a little space now. The Crusader front end is backed off. Now they attack again. Right side boot broken up in the box by Harami. Back to Jordy Lopez on the offensive attack.
Gotta be patient here and wait for your teammates. Good.
What a ball just broken up by the defense. That was a great slide tackle by Holtzapple to break up that pass. It was intended for Alatuli, and it's going to be a corner for Alatuli.
Yeah, I believe we're kind of taller, especially Felipe. Felipe is 6'1". I believe he's the tallest guy on the field currently. So you definitely want to aim for him.
Alatuli puts this one in the box, up in the air off the header. A little bit too much on it. He looked for Palusha, the 6-foot sophomore from Northville, the transfer from Schoolcraft. A lot of Schoolcraft guys on this team making their impact, most notably last season. Corey Matthews, his first year as a Crusader, and has been electric this year so far in his second year with a Crusader shield. The senior from Montego Bay, Jamaica. Good move by Nathan. The Yellow Jackets give it right back to 3-2 as he yields now to the middle of the field. It's taken away, and here's the Crusaders on the counterattack. Here's Masasuki Sato. He's got a man on the near side. It's Palusha. Palusha crosses this one back, looking for Lopez behind the back. Sato over. What a play, Alatuli!
Hopefully it's not an offside, but yeah, good goal, good goal.
That was unreal passing from this Crusader team. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 blue and yellow attackers on the play. They connect, tic-tac-toe, add one, make it 4-0.
That was just a beautiful soccer. That's how soccer should look like, just unselfish guys. I know probably Jordy was chasing for his first goal, but just, determination to be, get others involved. It's a beautiful soccer.
That was, as Nicola said, you can't say it much better. That was beautiful passing right there from the Crusaders. They lead 4-0 about 30 minutes into this first half. They're trying to take advantage of an opportunity to get a big Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference win and make a statement that 23 is not high enough for their liking. This one booted a little bit left of the goal. That shot was taken by Bernardo Teston, who checked in the game, the freshman from Brazil.
And again, we're playing that high pressure defense, which does not were good for the Yellow Jackets, and they just have no solutions for it.
Over on the far side, here's the Crusaders. It's Tithworth. He cuts in, goes for Alatuli, has that one broken up by the defense. A good play by Aaron Price, the sophomore from Logan, Ohio.
Good field vision. Although he was behind him, he probably heard him, or that was just good communication. The guy behind him and pass him on the left side, which is also something that puts Crusaders at the top.
In another corner, Felipe Archibald charging in. You gotta see, do they go to him? Standing at 6'1", the Crusaders have some height in the box now with the corner coming up. It's Alex Selma to take it, the freshman. Selma will boot this thing with the right side. It's high up there, bootlegs off a couple defenders, and now just put back up a mile high into the air by the Yellow Jackets. Here's the Crusaders. That was Torres Gonzalez wearing the captain's badge now. Felipe Archibald into the attack. Goes back on the back line for Harami. Harami for Titsworth. Titsworth tried to put that in the middle for Masazuki Sato. It's broken up and now through. Looking for Nathan. It's just put out of play. A good defensive play by Jonier Torres Gonzalez.
Yep.
Another name.
We're showing good offense, but we're also showing good defense there. And yep, we're getting some substitutions in defense now.
Some substitutions come up for both teams. And Stefan Baseski
He came in for Felipe.
Came in for Felipe Archibald, who has been sensational. We talk about that defense in front of the Crusaders. They graduated 4 of their starting defense from last season. We talked to head coach Mark Zathy before the season. We talked to Torres Gonzalez. We talked to Felipe Archibald, who was the big name returning on the back end, about this season. Having a goalkeeper, Afonso Enrique last year, just north of a goal against the game, and above 800 save percentage. Having those guys, and what does it do for you as a defender trying to fill the roles and the voids left by the graduating pieces, and having that in the back end? And they said, look, we're going to do as much as we can to make his job as easy as possible.
Yeah.
And they've done a pretty good job. He didn't face a shot today when he was in, and he's been sensational so far this year.
Yeah, to be a good defender or a good goalie, it's not just about your skills, it's also about how vocal are you, because they're the only one who can see the whole field. So even when we're playing offense, they kind of are helping out to tell them who's open, who's not, where to go. Like, it's a really big duty to be a goalie and a defender.
It's Griffin Mayer now with the set piece. See if the Yellow Jackets can get something cooking. They have not had a lot of offense. This one through, broken up on the defense and booted out of play. That was Harami who got a right foot on it. The bicycle it out of the way.
And this could be dangerous for them.
Dangerous opportunity for the Yellow Jackets, and it's Jan Brun to break it up. He's got a lot of speed. He's also got Alatuli. Here's Hassan Alatuli on the right side. He weaves over to the left, boots it over on the far side box. Here's a good chance and a goal! Did they call it offsides or did it stand? It's a good goal. It's scored by Marco Palusha. What a play, though, from number 19, Hassan Alatuli, the sophomore from Dearborn, set that all up on the right side. And once again, we talked about him already, Jan Brun breaking up the play on the defensive end to start the counterattack.
Yeah, it began everything from Jan, but as a coach, you like to see the guys who came in off the bench who don't get much play of time to score a goal and create chances. That's just something beautiful to see.
5-0 now, about 33 minutes into the first half. The nationally ranked Crusaders, the first time in nearly a year. It's put up in the air by one of the assistant coaches, Carlos Martinez, trying to get back to his glory days here in the Shield. Was a heck of a player for Mark Zathy.
Really? Were you broadcasting while he was playing?
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm a little old. I've been around the block, and this one's around on the right side a little bit too much from Teston up in the play. The freshman looking for his first. This Crusader offense has been peppering. 21 shots and 11 on goal so far, and we're not even through a half of play.
Yeah, and it's funny that the third of that was old Jordy. He had 7 shots and 5 on goals.
Going back to one of the games here at the MAC for the Crusaders is that 0-0 tie to Taylor, a game that you think Madonna would have won with the shot totals in that game, heavily weighing towards the Crusaders. Jordy Lopez outshot the Taylor Trojans by himself. He had 9 shots with 6 on goal. Just somehow, some way, the Trojan goalkeeper was sensational and locked down number 9, locked down the entire Crusader team, who outshot Taylor 19-6.
Yeah, I mean, probably goalkeeper got a player of the week that week.
He deserved it in the Crossroads. That's another conference up there in the NAIA for just a competition it upholds. Taylor's one of the teams that is trying to fight towards the top of the Crossroads, and they're a pretty solid team at that.
Yeah, and also it was a beginning of the season, not best games are not at the beginning of the season. They still need time, but got a chance and goal.
That's in. Off the header, the beautiful one for Stoma. The freshman from Catalonia finds the back of the net with a header goal inside the right post. And just like that, when you think maybe they'll slow down, the train keeps on rolling. It's 6-0.
Wow, that's gonna be tough.
And they're gonna
mercy rule in soccer.
And they're gonna check in a junior, Adriano Troiani, from right here in Livonia, Michigan, Livonia Stevenson High School native, checks into the game, number 28. A 5'9" junior forward now into the game as this Crusader team has gotten production top to bottom. They lead 6-0.
And they're not backing up yet. They still want more goals. They're really mad about that 23 spot, I believe.
They want to make a statement.
Yeah.
That's simply put what they want. They have seen this year go pretty well. Some tough games go the opposite direction, but some big wins, including 3 over receiving votes teams, including, as you saw firsthand no more than 2 weeks ago, against the receiving votes racers from the University of Northwestern Ohio, 8-0. They want to keep on putting the hurt on opponents and get the national ranking to where they want it and potentially get to December 6th, which is when the national championship game is set to be played this year. This one through, broken up on the back end. It was Holtzapple again on defense. A line change coming up for Defiance. They look to check in 4 new players.
And just the athleticism of our players, you can tell that there's a big difference between us and them. Our guys are just faster. They can jump higher. So that also plays a big role.
It's the first year in the WAC for Defiance. They find a home here in the NAIA. They were formerly a Division III school. They find a new home in the WAC this season, trying to build up some of the programs. This is the first meeting between these two teams, at least as conference opponents. And the Crusaders, they lead 6-0 about 37 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, transition to D3 and to NAIA, it's a big change.
You can talk about the analytical change and the scholarship working change, but you can also just talk about the change on the pitch. These NAIA soccer programs are not to be messed with, and joining a conference like the WAC that has the likes of Madonna, who's always been up there, the likes of Indiana Tech, who's currently stands in the top 20 and is always a team to be reckoned with here in the conference. It's a tough one to join.
Yeah, a lot of people underestimate the NAIA soccer, but
what a through ball opportunity, just onside, sneaking in and scores! 7-0. This Crusader team keeps on pouring it on. That one is Marco Palusha again.
Great player. He's doing great jobs today.
The sophomore from Northville High School, Schoolcraft College transfer. And just like that, this Crusader team just keeps on going. I believe it was Masasuke Sato with that through ball, and that was pretty right there. Just split every defender on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, our game looks flawless right now. They're all full of confidence. So now it's easy to play. These things can get out of control really quick.
This Crusader team has been sensational. They have not taken it down a notch at all, and if they have, you can't even tell. They get a throw in here on the near side, looking to keep the onslaught going. We're nearing 40 minutes in this half. It's 7-0 Crusaders after the goal from Palusha, assisted by Masasuke Sato.
Is there any kind of conference record for score goals in or something.
Maybe that's a halftime project. We'll have to look it up. Oh, what a play by Brune on the near side. Made a man miss, cutting inside his Tustin, looking for Brune again. Brune cutting in, boots this one towards the box. It's through one defender, but the second unit chance gets it out of the way. That was Alex Young on the play to get that out of danger.
Yeah, I mean, Jan kind of get a hot potato there, but he still kind of finds a way to, make a chance out of it, out of nothing. That's just a great player.
Yeah, and on a cue, there's going to be a change in goal. Looks like it's going to be Jacob Goldsberry, the freshman from St. Paris, Ohio, to check back into the game. He'll leave Francini, who's been absolutely just peppered today in the goal. He faces 13 shots on goal in 23 total shots in not even a half. That's 2 games worth of action nearly.
Yeah, I mean, our goalkeepers don't get that many work in, I would say 3 games even. But yeah, we saw Pulushai with another header, so he seems like he's wants to get a hat trick, which would be a really big confidence boost for him.
Saito at the top of the box. He'll leave on the left side looking for anything to go their way. Trani trying to cut in. It's broken up by the defense. And you talk about these two teams before this quick corner. The big number that stands out between these squads is saves. 42 saves through 8 games. That's how much these Yellow Jacket keepers have on their plate. To put in perspective, 8 games on the other end, Afonso Henriquez only had to make 25.
And not get many goals.
That's the 1.5 goals against average. As this corner is put up in the air, pinballing around a couple defenders up to the top. Jan Brune with a beautiful touch pass over the head of the defender to himself.
Oh my God.
Right to left, Brune cuts through, puts that one on a bullet inside. It's broken up, pinballing around, put a shot on net. What a save! The first look for the goalkeeper, Goldsberry, and he makes a diving stop to the right side post.
But what Jan did there, that was disgusting. Did y'all see that move? Oh my God, that's what Ronaldinho did back in the days. Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Jan Brune with an absolutely beautiful opportunity here. It was pretty, but somehow, some way, Goldsberry made the stop, and it stays at 7-0 as we're closing in on the final moments of this half.
Yeah, that's just a Brazilian kind of type of soccer. That freestyle kind of, I would not call it street football, but just getting flashy. You love to see that from once in a while.
Crusaders through the middle. That's Eric Werbach with it. It's thrown in by Titsworth, and the Crusaders are looking to get going here. They have just been sensational. It's 7-0 here, nearing the half. We'll have to wait to see what can they do. Maybe in the second half, or how will that second half unfold? I mean, what do you say as a team as Brune cutting through? He's got space, a good play defensively. But going back to my point right there, Nicola, as a team, you're down 7-0 at a half. That's not very fun, simply put. But what do you say to your squad during that break about the second half?
At that point, you just gotta work on your stuff. For example, if your long balls are not working, you just you gotta have to take this game as a scrimmage and work on your stuff to get better at least. Because the L is kind of guaranteed at this point. But
this one through on a good save. Goldsberry once again picks up another stop.
Their goalkeeper, the new goalkeeper, looks strong and big, not gonna lie. Maybe he does better.
Jacob Goldsberry standing at 5'11", 190 from St. Paris, Ohio. The freshman in the box now as the whistle blows. I believe a foul called. Don't believe we're near the halftime break yet. Yes, there was a foul. I believe called on the Yellow Jackets. Everyone veering over.
Number 19, I believe. Zach.
Here's the Crusaders with a set piece, looking to get moving. They would love to get going here and take it all the way to the half and have maybe an 8-0 lead if they can keep on moving.
Next goal is Alex. Let's see what he can do from here.
Selma, long ball just north of the goal. It stays 7-0 for the time being, as it will be a goal kick for Goldsberry.
That was shot number 27. Jeez.
On pace for a lot is the simple word. If they can get to 30, it would be 60 shot pace in this ball game for the Crusaders.
That's insane. Especially, I believe, in the second half, there's going to be guys from the deep bench. They don't get much chances, so they'll be hungry to, attack too. So I expect a lot of shots.
This one broken up. It deflects over to Jan Brun now. Put through, looking for something in the box. Crossing! Oh, what a save! I believe a piece of it from Goldsberry, but looking for his man. It was Palusha again in the box on a dangerous crosser. I think it was stopped by Goldsberry, who just got a hand on it. That was a great stop.
No, I think Palusha kind of missed it. He was a couple inches short since it's a goal out.
Nonetheless, a dangerous chance once again turned aside, and somehow they get it to go their way on the Yellow Jackets' end when not a lot has gone their way. They get a break right there.
Yeah, just a couple minutes left in this half. They'll probably want to keep the ball as long as possible to get Crusaders out of goal chances. But we'll see how much possible is that.
The Yellow Jackets trying to flip the field in any last-ditch effort they can before the halftime break occurs. Goldsberry had it just in front, almost taken away by the Crusaders. It was Teston in pursuit. Now it's taken away by Harami, cutting in the left side box. He's got Selma charging in the middle lane. He looks for Selma. The freshman with the right hand on it. Read by Goldsberry, and a little bit of contact made from Selma and the keeper.
But when the goalkeeper is 6 feet 190, it's not that easy to move him.
Good read right there, however, as we're still closing in. Final minutes, maybe, at most, left in this half. As there's a lot of action going on in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference today. We'll get you the update on those games here shortly, as right now we are at the break. Let's take up the scoreboard as this one's 7-0 for the Crusaders. The out-of-town scoreboard, Cleary and Rochester, currently a 4-1 lead for Rochester Christian, as they are 4-1 deficit, for Rochester Christian. Defiance and Madonna obviously at 7-0 currently at the halftime break. Uno and Concordia have finished one half of play. That is deadlocked at 0. And tonight, Lords and Indiana Tech, that's set to get going at 6 o'clock. Siena Heights and Aquinas at 7 in Grand Rapids, and as well as Grand Rapids, it's Dearborn and Cornerstone taking action. We go to the standings as we enter today in the WAC. It's a competitive conference. It's seeing the Crusaders trying to play catch-up. They have one game in hand, 2-0, trying to make it even with Indiana Tech, who's back in action again today against Lords, who's tied with the Crusaders at 2-0. So a good one that will take place in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And Defiance trying to break that deadlock tie right now for 10th with Aquinas, Siena Heights, Rochester, all at 0-2. But Defiance not with a friendly start to this one so far. It's 7-0 at the half here on the Madonna Athletics Network. We'll shoot you aside, bring you back with second half action. And we're back here live inside the MAC. The Crusaders enjoying a 7-0 halftime lead over the Yellow Jackets from Defiance in the first meeting between the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference opponents.
It would be interesting to see if the Crusaders gonna take the foot off the gas, or they're still going, for more goals.
They've been unreal today, to say the absolute least, on the front side. They had 28 total shots, 13 on goal in that first half. Defiance had nothing on each side. Here's the Crusaders with Gomez through the middle, trying to keep the pedal to the metal, looking for Corey Matthews. It's broken up. That's a beautiful defensive play by Elon Nathan.
He really wants those assists. He wants to make them. I believe he wants to be a first in the assist in the WAC, and Jordy, I believe he wants to be a first scorer in the WAC, which would be a pretty good deal.
Crusaders haven't had a player lead the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference in one of those categories in a few seasons. And it's Andres Gomez, who's already on a great start for it here on the near side for the first corner of the second half.
Jordy.
He puts this one inside. Jordy Lopez nearly got to it up at the top of the box. Ren Suzuki with it now. He goes back to the midfield circle. Rafferty boots it on the near side, looking for Gomez, who stops to the right now, weaves inside. What a play. Gets by the defender. Andres Gomez cutting through. It's broken up by the Defiance defense.
Yeah, he held ball for too long. He was looking for best options, but the players were just not open. Gotta get rid of it sooner.
Matthew Rafferty on the backside. Has a lot of time and a lot of space. We just talked about 7-0 Crusaders after one half of play. Seeing if they can extend that lead, or if the Yellow Jackets can tighten things up on the defensive side. The Yellow Jackets, before that break, checked in Jacob Goldsberry into the net, and he's been pretty solid so far. His first shot he saw was a point-blank range diving save. This one perfectly nutmegged the defender, looking for Corey Matthews. Left side, Matthews. Offside's not called. Matthews left side, looking inside. Oh, Jan just missed it. Jordy Lopez, excuse me.
What a chance. Great chance, but that's what I'm talking about. When you get a fast ground ball, it's hard to control it, just to tap it in the goal. It's kind of a difficult shot, not gonna lie.
Jordy, one of the 6 goal scorers, with Ren Suzuki having multiple. Jordy Lopez now has 9 shots in this game.
Yeah, he's hungry for it. He won it.
He peppers the net, and that's what he's going to do. Is the main striker. They try to set up. This pass errored. Here's Corey Matthews. Long-range shot, and Goldsberry collects the hopper. Took a little bit of weird bounce off the chest, but he collects it in time.
Yeah, he tried to surprise goalkeeper. I believe goalkeeper expected the closer angle, but he was going for far angle.
He knew exactly where that was going to be. Goldsberry was in the perfect spot before the shot was even taken. Here's Suzuki. He intercepts the pass, tries to cross this one. No one in the vicinity. Corey Matthews somehow gets in the way. Speeds through, puts in the middle. Here's the Crusaders on the attack. Rafferty weaves on the left side. He's nearing the baseline. Boots this one towards the net and towards the box. It's out of play as the Defiance back end boots it away.
Seems like it was offside, so it's going to be their ball.
And talk about the speed of Corey Matthews right there. I mean, it was ridiculous. He's been semi-quiet for Corey Matthews standards. Just 2 shots, both on goal. Scoreless in the goals and assist category so far for 2-5, but has been everywhere, as we just saw.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody's checking the distance he passed, but I believe he's one of the top guys. I see him all over the field.
And there's a new keeper for the Crusaders. It's Asuya Yamazaki in the goal, number 33, the junior from Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, we see a lot of guys from Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if coach likes to recruit in that area or something else, but so guys, so far we have 2 scorers from Japan in this game, so great job by coach and his recruiting.
Both scored by Ren Suzuki as the first touch for
I thought
Yamazaki.
I thought didn't Nakajima also score?
3 goals. Excuse me, we had the math wrong. 2 from Suzuki, 1 from Nakajima.
Yep.
So 3 goals from the country of Japan for the Crusaders today. It's a beautiful move on the backside. Boots it through. Torres Gonzalez got it to Gomez. Gomez, a beautiful touch with the left. Off the right side shoulder, Lopez. Jordy Lopez on the right side, laying in the box. He turns and fires and scores! It finally found the back of the twine. It took 9 shots for Jordy Lopez to crack the scoreboard. He got his second of the game. Scored on his first shot, and then it took 9 more.
Yep. But still, you know how that he has that Kobe mentality. After if you miss 6 in a row, you'll make 7th. You know.
Keep shooting.
Keep shooting. That's right. We want him to shoot.
And I bet you the quote from Mark Zathy could be similar to the quote of Steve Kerr, talking about Steph Curry saying, hey, I don't care if he's 0 for 12, want him to keep shooting. I don't care if Jordy Lopez has been denied 7 times in a row. Keep shooting, and now he's got 2 goals on 9 shots.
Yep, and he might get another chance.
It's 8-0 Crusaders here.
Good defense. We cannot even let him have possession for 3 seconds, and there's another chance.
Here's a chance, making
wide
through.
open.
Nakajima airmails it. Had a good opportunity, had to pick up the head and hit the bouncer, and it just goes north of the goal.
I don't know if it was the weird balance or if it was his weak foot, but it's all smiles after that.
Goldsberry back, trying to set this thing up for Defiance. The score is currently 8-0 in favor of the Crusaders. Masasuki Sato puts that one back to Corey Matthews. They stop the breakout. Matthews makes a shifty move, cuts back over to the right. Corey Matthews through every defender and scores! The ground ball goes through Goldsberry. It's 9-0, just like that. Corey Matthews has been everywhere. He's finally rewarded.
And we have to mention he's a lefty, and that was a goal with his right foot. So that's just, appreciation.
That was filthy. We've seen a lot of goals today, Nicole, that have made us look at each other and just kind of think to ourselves, wow, that's one of them.
Yeah, where does it stop? I believe the Yellow Jackets are just looking at the clock, hoping the referee will signal the end of the game, but it's not going to happen anytime soon.
The Crusaders scored 2 goals in the first 6 minutes of the first half. The first 6 minutes here of the second half, they've also scored 2 more. It's 9-0 as Goldsberry just missed the ground ball. He was so sharp to end that first half when he checked in for the starter Frazzini, but that one's one that's going to keep him awake at night. Suzuki's taken down by the slide tackle of the defender on the play. It was Mason Reel, the freshman.
See, that's why also you don't want to get your starters out at some point so they don't risk any kind of injury and keep them for the next game.
We'll see what head coach Mark Zathy decides to do. The score is 9-0, so see if he makes a lot of changes as Defiance trying to flip the field. It's knocked out of play. The Crusaders will take it on a throw-in. Ryushin Harami with it now. Suzuki to Lopez, looking for a man. It's Gomez charging towards the line. A little bit too much juice on the pass from Jordy Lopez, and it'll be a goal kick for Jacob Goldsberry.
I like that zigzag passing. It just looks really cool when they do it.
And part of this Crusader team, a lot of them have been together now for 4 years. This senior class that includes Masasuki Sato, Jan Brun, Jordy Lopez, Andres Gomez. They just know where everyone's going to be. They know exactly where they need to put the ball, and that's when it becomes important. The chemistry this team has built can really propel them to a big year it has so far. Lopez, middle lane. Lopez trying to get 3. He veers onto the near side of the box, cuts back vertical to the field. Lopez puts it in front, looking for Torres Gonzalez, who scores. It goes off a defender and goes from post to post. It's 10-0.
I mean, who gets the goal for this? Does Torres get the goal for this, or is it out of goal?
It might be Alex Jung of the Yellow Jackets who the shot struck going to the left side post. It deflects 45 degrees to the right side post. In one way or another, Junior Torres Gonzalez gets on the board. The junior defender.
And you don't see many games with double-digit goals, no matter the conference or whatever.
This has just been domination from the blue and gold as it's 10-0 now.
It doesn't seem fair at some point. And there's another chance. Yep. Jordy's all by himself.
Jordy Lopez, middle lane, looking for the Hats.
Oh, wow.
And a big
It's not
stop.
over yet, though.
It's Nakajima looking inside. It's knocked aside again by the keeper. Back to how he looked to end the first after the tough deflection goal, and Gomez breaks up the breakout.
That was shot number 10 for Jordy. A lot of shots today. He could have It was actually a bad day. He could have scored, I believe, 2 or 3 more goals. It's just unfortunate. I don't know if he's gonna be mad at himself. 'Cause that would definitely guarantee the #1 spot in the WAC for the goal scores.
2 Metro Detroit area natives checking into the game. It's going to be Keegan O'Callaghan and Martin Marks, as well as Bruno Carvalho, the freshman from Brazil, will check in. And then more people coming over from the bench. It's going to be Mason Winkel from Holt, Michigan, the freshman. So 2 freshmen. Another one. Keep on going. Let's keep on bringing them over. It's another freshman, this time from Dearborn, and Amir Faradi. We'll keep on bringing to you as they line up. Right now there's 5 of them and make it 6. Another change come up. This one's going to be Maurice Boyd, the senior from Ypsilanti.
Yeah, as I said earlier, you got to save your starters, you know, to prevent any kind of unnecessary injuries or yellow cards. So
too many names to go over again, but there's 6 of them.
Yep.
Torres Gonzalez here at midfield goes to Corey Matthews. Matthews stops. Gonzalez fills the middle lane. Matthews cuts to the left and now has a step on the defender. Cuts back, gets by the slide tackle. Corey Matthews is dancing on the left side at the top of the box. Right foot to Jordy Lopez now. Lopez from distance cuts inside. Gomez to Lopez. Lopez right foot wide of the net on the right side.
The ball just don't want to go in.
That's 11 shots for Jordy Lopez today.
But what a beautiful give and go, though.
The passing and now the line change. 6 changes coming in for the Crusaders. And I believe that should be the end of the day for Felipe Archibald, Matthew Rafferty, Jordy Lopez, Corey Matthews. Andres Gomez remains out there, the main playmaker for this Crusader team, as Brady Titsworth also getting ready to check in after the line change. Could have made it 7 at once. That would have definitely been the most I've seen on the pitch.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep some of the starters to, you know, bring the leadership for the new guys, for the freshmen especially, so that you can keep the high-scoring game.
High scoring indeed. It's currently 10-0 as that pass is read perfectly by Mason Winkel, who just checked into the game. This one booted by Suzuki. He's looking deep for O'Callaghan, left and wide of the goal.
Oh, what a ball by, was that Suzuki, I believe?
Ren Suzuki on the ball. That was gorgeous.
That was on point. Oh, right in his feet. It was just unfortunate it wasn't awarded with assist.
Torres Gonzalez going to check out of the game after scoring a goal that got a little bit of help from the defense of the Yellow Jackets on the deflection. But it all counts the same on the score sheet for the junior defender. Andres Gomez still wearing the captain's badge for the Crusaders, was in pursuit there. He's in pursuit again. Everywhere is number 10 trying to pester this Defiance backside as they break it out and get past his line of defense. Griffin Mayer puts it through. This one's going to roll out of bounds, taken care of by our assistant SID, Brandon Showers.
The other Jackets still didn't get a shot on the goal, or a shot overall.
It has been all Crusaders all day, to say the absolute least, and the Yellow Jackets have just seemed a little outmatched here in Livonia, and it hasn't been a fun one.
But
you're all good in their first meeting against the Crusaders, as they're going to keep going. It's Gomez. Gomez boots, looking for O'Callaghan. Past the defense, boots it on with the left, knock it down. O'Callaghan circles back. The senior from Trenton, looking for one with the right side, puts in the box for Martin Marks off the chest of 1-8.
What I love about this team also is we have 10 goals, but along those we have nine assists with that. So that's to show the unselfishness. Nobody's like taking the ball one-on-one, you know, trying to score by himself. Mostly it's like, you know, some kind of play action involved.
It's been beautiful passing left and right, as showcased by the stat Nicola pointed out. 9 assists so far in this ball game for the Crusaders on their 10 goals. They break up the defensive breakout, and here's Andres Gomez. Gomez going to boot this one, looking for the through. He's got a man into pursuit, but knocked out of play by the defense. That was Mason Koss on the play for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be a corner for the Crusaders.
Yeah, that's corner number 12 so far compared to their 1.
About a half hour remaining in this ball game. 10-0 the score for the Crusaders.
Let's see if Gomez can find somebody. We're a bit smaller than the starters, but...
This one, throw it in! What a play. Gomez on the corner, put it in traffic, and it goes in the back of the net. That goal, I believe, went off the head of Mason Winkle, who scores.
And that's, assist number 2 for Gomez. That's what you like to see.
Gomez on the corner, and Mason Winkle in the game. The freshman from Hope, Michigan, to bury it away. And it's now 11-0 for the Crusaders.
Yeah, now we have three players with 2 assists. That's amazing. It's Gomez, it's Sato, and it's Alatoli.
This one put through by Defiance, broken up on the back end by Titsworth. He puts it back up for Ren Suzuki. He's got 2 goals, looking to be the first Crusader to get the hats thrown. Jordy Lopez has 2 of them, but he also has had 11 shots. Doesn't look like the ball wants to give him his third. Here's Martin Marks trying to cut inside to the right side. He's at the top of the box, puts this one on the far side, booted away by the head of the defense. Ren Suzuki now bats it down on the breakout attempt by Defiance. Boots it back to the defense. It's Amir Fradi, the freshman from Dearborn. Put the left on it to Gomez. Gomez stops the traffic, puts it away, looking for the near ball to Boyd. More changes coming up. It looks like Ryushin Harami getting ready to check back in for the Crusaders. He'll check in for Andres Gomez at the next stoppage in time. Beautiful play by Marks, looking for Suzuki, cutting inside, looking for O'Callahan, broken by the defense. Back up to Gomez. Gomez cuts through, nutmegs the defender, shoots and scores!
Well deserved.
Andres Gomez scores his first goal of the game. He has 2 helpers and now does it himself.
Yeah, you want also to see sometimes when your main assister gets a goal too, everybody's going to clap for it because, you know, well, it's well deserved. And now he's going out too, so he's giving his captain duty to Suzuki.
And we'll see who they give the assist to on that one. But it just keeps on going.
No, I think it was a solo kind of action. It was after the block shot, and then he got a ball, and I think, if my memory is good.
Defiance to kick off. It's a 12-0 game now.
Pressure is still on, and that just always gives the result.
So they do elect to go to decision. The goal was off a block shot. Andres Gomez scores unassisted for his 3rd contributor of the game. He's got 2 helpers and a solo goal. O'Callahan crosses this one into the box. It veers a little too far left, taken care of by Goldberry, the keeper. It is valuable experience, however, for this Defiance team, especially with Jacob Goldberry checking the game as a freshman. With the starting goalkeeper all season that has been Zach Canterbury, did not see action today, but to get those freshmen some time as for next season when you have to go to a younger guy in the box.
Yeah, no matter what the score is, he has to use these minutes the best he can, and now 2 mistakes in a row. Got to step up a little bit, but you know it's normal. You know, being nervous, not getting a chance before, so it's understandable, and I believe coach knows it.
O'Callahan missed that ball in the box and just kind of stood there in disbelief. But 2-9 has had a few opportunities since checking into the game, and we got a lot of game left to play for the senior from Trenton to get on the sheet maybe. Should be about 23 minutes or so remaining.
And what a mistake by
It's broken up by Marks. Marks gets away from Goldsberry, shoots, and what a save by the freshman! Diving to the left side.
He made up for his mistake, but what a shot.
The reason Martin Marks had that shot, as Nicola said, was a mistake, but Goldsberry with an unreal stop. I think that outweighs the mistake.
But also the move by Marks before that to put the defender on the skates like that was also pretty good.
Hitchworth will take the corner. It's going to be the first corner for the Crusaders all day, not taken by Andres Gomez.
Yeah, let's see how this is going to go. The last time it happened, we scored a goal.
The last corner from this spot, Gomez found someone in the box. This one finds someone in the box again. It goes a mile high, and somehow Goldsberry able to get up to it. Now on the other side, it's Elon Nathan trying to settle down and get past Boyd. Maurice Boyd in pursuit, but the Yellow Jackets weave it through and now looking for something. Harami breaks up the pass on the offensive end as the Yellow Jackets get ready to make a line change and check in 6 of their own.
And also one big difference is between our team and their team is just how our guys communicate. I'm watching now and I don't see a single Yellow Jacket said a word on defense. And that's also big. And when we play defense, it's a pure communication. helping each other out, and that's just it's a big difference that can it's an advantage of us. Now they struggle again, and yep. Oof.
Or
Should've went
Callahan.
for it.
Callahan nearly got to it, but elected to let the defense boot it away. This one through, broken up by the defense again. Here's Maurice Boyd. Through Harami, over for Boyd. Back to Harami. About 27 minutes to play in this second half, and the Crusaders, how much can they tack on is the question. How much will they tack on is the other question.
What a side tackle.
Because I think the answer of how much they can and how much they will might be different.
Yeah, it's all freshmen now, most of it, so they want to show themselves in front of coach. So they will definitely have a foot on the gas.
That pass from Boyd behind Harami at the ground ball into the box for Goldsberry to take care of. We talked about the line change getting ready. There's 7 Yellow Jackets standing on the sideline getting ready to check into the ball game here with just north of about 25 minutes remaining.
Yeah, we see the Crusaders are still playing that full court press defense. They're not backing off.
That pass back to Goldsberry was nearly read by Martin Marks. It's booted through. It's Titsworth. Gets it off a bounce, heads it back in for O'Callahan. O'Callahan rises and gets it back to Matsuzuki Saito. Trying to fight through, broken up by the defense of Defiance. Beautiful footwork on the near side by number 13, Tyler Fritchley, who's one of the best players on this Defiance team. They have 2 multi-goal scorers this year. Their goal scoring has come from a plethora of players, those two. Fritchley, one of the multi-goal scorers on the Yellow Jackets team. Still looking for their first win of the season.
Well, they're not going to find it here. Crusaders are just way too advanced team for them. I believe they just showed to us today. And I believe they're going to put fear in the other teams too, especially when they play home. So it's definitely a place to be afraid to play. And there's another chance.
This one crossed and scored. It's Martin Marks who scores on the pass from O'Callahan. 2-9 to 1-8 equals the 13th of the game. Don't check the math on that, I promise. It's 13-0.
Yeah, they'll probably double it from the halftime. Do just as good as the starters. You'd like to see that. That's huge.
That's wild.
In a conference game.
It is a bit wild to see the scoreboard right now here at the Madonna Athletics Complex, but it does read correct. It's a half marathon to 0. This one on the near side. Defiance trying to cross midfield for maybe the first time this half. Matsuzuki Saito has something else to say about it. Here's the captain's badge, O'Callahan, trying to put it through for Marks, who just scored a goal. It was 2-9, 2-1-8. They tried to do it again, but it's broken up by the defense of Defiance. Broken up at the line and put back to the back end. It was Amir Fradi, the freshman from Dearborn, to break it up as this one's put through again. Broken up by Titsworth on the far end. Put on the backside. Dangerous chance right there. Dangerous pass
Bit risky.
From Carvalho, but booted away by the keeper.
Yeah, they both had kind of different ideas. Neither idea was wrong. It was just you gotta be on the same page.
Defiance on the backside, trying to get this past the Crusader attack and across the 50 again. It's booted back to their keeper, Goldsberry.
Yeah, once again, the only player who's open is their goalkeeper. They don't have who to pass to.
This Crusader team has been everywhere. They are just putting the hurt on. It's over onto the near side. It's back again for Defiance. Looks like a new keeper checking in the game potentially for the Crusaders. Mendizabal,
Yeah,
the sophomore,
that's our 4 goalkeeper, right?
transferred from Johnson University. It would be the 4th keeper in the box for the Crusaders. None of
And
them
there's a chance. There's a chance.
Here's a chance. Here's Marks. He's
2-1-1.
already got one. Marks turns and fires. Goldsberry got a piece of it on the dive. He's had a busy day since he's checked in. Marks nearly had 2. It was nearly 14.
And the subs will come in.
Gonna be 2 subs to check in. One's a keeper for the Crusaders, and the other will be number 8 in white is Gabriel Lorenzetti. Keepers haven't had a lot of work to do for the Crusaders so far,
Yeah,
but
just getting sunburns on the goal.
there's a corner coming up for the Crusaders. See what they can draw up here as they lead 13 to nothing, trying to make it 14. That one high in the air, headed up in the air by the Defiance back end. It's taken away by Carvalho, the freshman from Brazil. Boots it back for
Gotta
Mason
be careful
Winkel.
not to play too much. And
Here's the first touch of the game for the new keeper, Mendizabal.
looking who's open and wants to try his luck. Oh,
Sends this one about 70 yards, looking for
Yeah.
Martin Marks. Marks breaks away from the defender, boots this one just north of the goal and a little far right. Put a long-range shot in the back end for Defiance. Is very, very vocal that that is a foul. He is not happy.
I love that pass by the our goalie. He wanted to show coach, hey coach, I can do this. Ben, take note.
There's not a lot of times you're up 13-0 in a game on the pitch, and you have the ability to kind of do whatever the heck you want. That's really how you see it if you're the Crusaders. You have the ability to try some new things, take more risks than you normally would. As nutmegged right there was Titsworth, and on the other end is Defiance. It's broken up by Carvalho, who boots this one in the middle. Here we go.
Good
Here's
pass,
Boyd.
Good through pass.
Boyd with speed. Maurice Boyd now on the right side. He'll stop his momentum in near side. He'll put it back for Sato. Masasuki Sato veers away, leaves it back for Boyd, broken up by the defense.
It was kind of predictable. Although it was a flashy pass, the defender kind of expected it.
This one threw into the box a little bit too much on it, looking for Friday for his first career goal, I believe.
Sounds like, was it a foul? Yeah, it's going to be a free kick.
It's going to be a free kick for the Crusaders. So good opportunity on the far end. Ryushin Harami going to go take it for the Crusaders. If you're just joining us here on the Madonna Athletics Network, you've missed a lot. It's 13-0 Crusaders. They have shot the ball 44 times on the 2 different keepers for Defiance. That is a number of all time.
Yeah, they're going for 50.
At one point, they were on pace for 57. So it slowed down a little bit, but still a lot of time as Harami puts this one in the box. O'Callaghan for Sato turns and fires. That one deflected off the defense of the Yellow Jackets and will go out for a corner.
Yeah, that's number 45. So what that means, every 2 minutes we had a shot. If the game is 90 minutes. And we got a corner kick. Let's see what can happen here. He sends high ball, but it's a foul, offensive foul. It's gonna be their ball.
Goldsberry will take this one away now as maybe 20 minutes remain in this second half. So a lot of time for the Crusaders to do some damage. A lot of time for Defiance to get on the shot chart. They have not had a lot of luck, and it's spoiled again on the breakout. That's a good play on the defensive end by Winkel, who already has a goal today. Leaves for Maurice Boyd.
Yeah, it seems like they cannot even pass the half. That's how dominant Madonna is today.
Crusaders done a good job just stacking the midfield line and not allowing Defiance to get by and get anything going. Titsworth leaves. Oh, O'Callaghan tried to go between the legs on that pass. Broken up, and here's Defiance trying to go on the other way. Broken up and on the ground. Harami. Here's Harami again. Here's Ryushin. Ryushin Harami. Fast break. Leaves on the far side. Looking for something to go their way. And it's going to be broken up. Frady had an opportunity. Goldsberry in the right place to take care of the loose ground ball.
It sounds like though the defender passed it to the goalkeeper, which if it happens, he's not allowed to, catch the ball with his hands. But
Not going to be blown dead. So maybe an observation from here in the booth that went missed by the officials, or maybe just a miscued way of our sight line, but nonetheless, it's Akasutsieto to Martin Marks.
Good
Marks,
pass.
O'Callahan cut into the box, right side shoots, and Goldsberry got it! Wow! He's been pretty good today. He's had a few miscues, especially on a ground ball that he just straight up dove over, but he's also been really sharp. It's been hit or miss, seemingly, for the freshman, but when you're a freshman, you'll take the highs with the lows.
Yeah. I mean, one day, I'm sure he can reach what Jordy's reaching today. I can see that he kind of has the similar movements. It's just the shots on the goal. I believe it has to be a bit more powerful, which is something you can always work on.
This one is going to go all the way to the corner. Maurice Boyd takes care of it for the Crusaders. He boots it towards the sideline too much, trying to get it into open turf for himself. And a sub going to be made for Defiance. It's going to be Jack Stankovic, the senior from Brookville, Ohio, to check back in. One of the other multi-goal scorer for this Defiance squad.
Oh, can it be chance for us? Oh, that's a foul. Gotta be careful with those. Those can hurt when you hit the bottom of the cleats. They can be pretty painful. So that's.
This one's set piece for Defiance. They try to boot it into the box, looking for their first shot. Good header to get out of the way by Carvano. It's still bouncing around and now booted high into the air by the Crusader defense. All the way near midfield, it's Martin Marks in a foot race with the defender Will Gahusson.
So
Opportunity.
close.
It's back on the near side. Harami couldn't break it up. They boot it back. Martin Marks in pursuit. They go back to the goalkeeper.
It's gonna be a goal for us. Yeah, we can still see that Crusaders are putting the high pressure on the.
They want more. They're not
The Yellow
satisfied.
Jackets defenders. Yeah.
They're not satisfied. I really think it's bad blood from that 0-0 tie against Taylor that I think all year in terms of national rankings is going to come back to haunt the Crusaders. It's a game that if they win, they're 6-1-1 at the given moment. And we're probably ranked last poll, not this one, as O'Callahan's a bit shaken up on that one. Took a cleat to, it looks like the right leg. We talk about it for the Crusaders. Big wins, left and right, and then you just mix in that 0-0 draw to Taylor to make them 5-1-2 at the given moment. Seem soon to be 6-1-2 after the conclusion of this game in about 15 minutes.
Was it a home game?
It was at home, and the Crusaders controlled all the way. Alfonso Enrique didn't do much in the goal, but they just could not crack the code. Here's the Crusaders on the other end, off the bar from the freshman, looking for his first. It was Amir Fradi, the freshman from Dearborn. Struck the crossbar with the left foot. He'll have to wait for that ball to be kept.
It was a good shot.
Neat.
That's just unfortunate. There were so many chances that were supposed to be goals, and we hit the crossbar a couple of times, I believe.
That is the 47th shot for the Crusaders so far.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. That's just. I don't think you can even score shot that many in FIFA if you play. And we're still seeing some substitutions out.
It's going to be Selma to check back in, as well as Troiani. As Defiance boots this thing on the Crusaders' side of midfield. It's taken away by Defiance. Here's their best opportunity. They put it through, looking to get past the defense. It's broken up by the defense and the freshman.
Not a good ball.
Here's an opportunity now on the other side. Flipping it away. Here's Callahan on the left side lane. Callahan trying to make a move. Cuts back. Gets by the defender. Boots this one across the field into open turf. Harami fills the lane and now has on top of the box on the far side. Harami cuts back in, shoots. That one deflected by the defense, booted back out. Harami wants a handball. Then it's back up top to the freshman again. It's Fradi. Leaves for Harami. Over to Maurice Boyd. Boyd boots this one on the far end, looking for Callahan. A bit too much on it for Keegan O'Callahan. Now veers to the corner, cuts back upfield.
Way to stay calm and wait for your players to come closer and start a new offense.
Here's Boyd. Boyd is dancing on the right side. Cuts back, stops the momentum, splits it through for the freshman Friday. Turns around, left foot, shoots that one just north of the crossbar. The 49th shot for the Crusaders.
Who's going to get the 50th shot? Call out right now.
Who will get the 50th shot? We'll have to take a guess. I mean,
Yeah. I'll have...
not a betting man because I don't win.
I'll have O'Kelgan for the 50th.
Defiance on the backside as we're nearing the 80th minute in this ball game. Good breakup by Titsworth. Gets that one away on the attack. They were looking for a through ball. Here's Troyani now for the Crusaders on the other end. Leaves for Marks. Gets it back to the middle. Good breakup by Gelhausen. And it's going to be the keeper, Goldsberry, to take care of it again.
It's fascinating that the Yellow Jackets still have 0 shots. I'm just looking at the stat sheet and...
I've never seen this.
One side is full of the numbers and the other side is just this one yellow card thing.
I've never seen something like this. It's Titsworth in the offensive end. Crosses this one to the box. It's Maurice Boyd. What a save. Shot number 50. It's a sensational save coming out to the left side from Goldsberry.
That was his save number 8.
My goodness. He has faced 14 shots since checking into the game.
Do we have any save today? No, all zeros.
Checking in Defiance, looking for their first shot. It's blocked. Wonder if they'll mark that a shot. It was towards the direction of the goal, you could argue. Going to race an ugly 0 shot attempts off the stat sheet, and they do. They give it a shot that was blocked. So Defiance gets their first shot, not on goal, as it was blocked to the top of the box by the Crusaders as they start their counterattack. It's Amir Fradi, the freshman. Cuts back on the right side. Puts it through in the middle, looking for O'Callahan. Keegan O'Callahan dancing now with it. He'll fill the lane that was just left voided. Back to Titsworth. Puts it to the middle. Here's Selma. Alex Selma. O'Callahan boots it away, looking for Marks. Marks the header. Goldsberry the save. Dug it out in the short hop.
Yeah, I guess I don't have a luck either in the betting.
Still nearing the 80th minute. Believe we just have north of 10 remaining in this ball game. It's been 13-0 for quite some time as this Crusader team has just kept the pedal to the metal.
There's another chance.
Here's a chance looking through for Marks. That's going to be a foul.
I wonder who's going to shoot for it. It's going to probably be Kalma. I know. It's going to be O'Keefe or...
See what the Crusaders draw up now on the set piece they have going their way. It's 13-0. Can they make it 14?
I mean, it's a good spot to shoot from, but it seems like he's looking more to pass.
Here's Keegan O'Callahan. He'll look to cut inside. He takes a shot, and it's read perfectly by the keeper.
He just tried to trick the goalkeeper, but he was kind of ready for it. Marking his 10th save of the game ambition.
My goodness. I mean, that's insane.
If he didn't receive 6 goals, it would be cool to have 10 saves, but
It's still not a stat line that you're to have. Here's a through ball to Boyd, read perfectly by the keeper. Out of his goal, he lost it. Boyd just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, he was not watching. He thought for sure he has it.
He did for a minute, left his possession.
It's a corner, actually.
And they'll mark it a corner, so we'll go over. And this will be corner number 16 for the Crusaders as we're just past the 80th minute here in this ball game. This one put up towards the box, batted away by the keeper.
Good. That was a block shot, but now kind of solo action. Yeah. Gotta start playing more team likely. I feel like now that everybody's just trying to, you know, put the stats up, playing kind of more of a selfish kind of game, just to show themselves. But let's see what happens here.
Here's Marks. He took it away. He's got a long-range shot. Goes for Boyd. Boyd has a lot of time to make something happen on the right side. Goes back for Marks. Read perfectly by the defense and booted away.
Sometimes it seems like there's more blue jerseys than whites. Like we would have a lot of people on offense, and then they have a fast break, and they want to go to score, but there's like 5 defenders there. I'm like, where'd they come from?
The Crusaders have just controlled 52 shots, 29 on goal.
What did you say? 57 was kind of.
57 was the on pace at one point in time.
Yeah. And what is it? 80th minute?
80th, about the 81st minute here in Livonia as we're still playing on, and the Crusaders are still trying to keep the pedal to the metal. Here's an opportunity for Friday. Puts it over the keeper, just north of the crossbar.
That would be a pretty goal.
That would have been nice to chip it over the keeper.
Shout out to the stats keepers who doing this game. They're full of. I can just see them typing all the time. They have no breaks.
It's a tough job keeping stats of these games, especially when it's a game that the Crusaders are filling up the stat sheet. They have just been everywhere. This one through the middle. Defiance trying to get it to go the other way, and they're not going to be able to as O'Callahan breaks up again. He leaves for Boyd. Boyd on the right side of the box. He cuts back inside looking for O'Callahan. Broken up by the defense again.
Was a good idea, though. In soccer, sometimes when somebody's open, when you see it doesn't mean he's going to be still open when you pass it. So you kind of have to think about it too, where the defender is, how they move, to kind of read the defense. That's what Gomes is really good at, and hence he has that many assists.
Crusaders leading 13-0 here in Livonia, and it's just been domination from really, you can say, start to finish for this Crusader team. As of late, it's quieted down, but they've had opportunity after opportunity still, including this corner that pinballs around in the box. It's booted in the air by the Defiance back end, still booting around and going away. It's Fradi again. He turns with the left, puts it back up top, off the head, up top. Still with the chances, Winkle, it's booted away, and now Boyd with it for the Crusaders.
I mean, yeah, as you say, we were dominating the whole game pretty much from the first minute, because we scored a goal in the first minute and the second one right after in the 4th minute. So, and there's a chance.
Just a little bit too much for O'Callahan. They cut it back. O'Callahan with the right has his crosser blocked.
It's going to be another corner. Corner number 17, 18.
My goodness, that's a lot. That is a lot. I couldn't tell you the last soccer game I watched where this many corners were attempted or this many goals were scored by a team. This is something that the Crusaders have been able to put together today, and it's been an experience. O'Callahan puts this one all the way on the other side of the box. It's booted away by the back end. As the Crusaders.
There's kind of a fast break and that we have to be careful about, but look how many guys are already back. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys are already back.
Insane right there from the Crusaders to get back in time right there. And we're looking away, I believe. The Crusaders, this one's broken up by Troiani. Almost a dangerous chance inside the box. Would have been a chance for the first shot on goal.
Good moves by Kalma. He's trying to find options in the middle. He does.
Marks
Oh,
the shot. Good save by the keeper.
looked pretty from here, though. Nice little curve ball. Maybe just a bit lower than he should have, but got a good shot overall. Coach is seeing some good soccer from his bench guys.
Oh, yeah,
He's
this
pretty happy about.
he's seeing some very good opportunities from the guys on the bench to really come out here and show what they're made of in the WAC. And we're going back a long time before you can find a Crusader performance like this.
Oh, so you're still searching.
Checking the archives for the Crusaders, and the last time that they scored over 10 goals, I'm in 2005, and I have not found anything. I've seen 8 a few times, but that stopped in 2013 was the last time I saw a number. And I take it back. The last time the Crusaders scored double digits in a game, September 27th, in a 10-0 win over Concordia in 2005.
So this is
19 years ago. I was 2 years old.
all right. So you could say this is the biggest win in 2 decades, huh?
Oh, that's a number for you. I honestly didn't think I'd ever find one. Searching through the archives, I didn't think I'd find the number. I thought to myself I was looking for a needle in a haystack. Well, I found it. It took a while.
Wait, what was the score of that game?
10-0.
10-0.
Last time double digits were scored for the Crusaders.
So this might be a school record, right?
It is a school record already set for most goals, most points, most shots, and currently third for assists in a single game.
And we had the privilege to be broadcasters on that game. How about that?
I've seen some history here at Madonna throughout the athletics, and this is one of them, as it's been crazy. This is the most goals. It passes another game the Crusaders won, where they scored 12 goals against Concordia on October 23rd, 2002. And as we mentioned,
Yeah, there's probably a couple school records broken here. Probably shots on the goals, maybe even corner kicks.
but and as we mentioned, the first time it's been double digits since 2005, only the 4th time in school history that the Crusaders have scored double digits, and only the first time it's been against a school not named Concordia. Is this one broken up? Troiani and the front charge is taken away as we're nearing about 4 minutes maybe remaining in this ball game. They are 2 shots away from the most shots in school history. That would be 56. They currently stand at 54.
Really? Yeah, well, they have 4 minutes for it. It's doable.
If you can pepper the net, maybe. There could be more records set.
Does it say the shot on the goal?
Shots on goal. They're not there yet. They're close. So up in the air again. Put back up to Selma, who boots it to himself. It's back off ahead of the defender of Defiance. This has just been crazy. It's been... You had a feeling the Crusaders could do something special, getting that number at no more than noon today when the polls were released this morning. And then they come out here and they make a statement on their home turf to defend it.
I'm really curious if they would update the national ranking after this kind of game.
You're going to have to wait 2 weeks for the new poll to come out, but this Crusader team making an early statement to show why they deserve more, and that's it. That'll do it. The final score reads correct. Believe it or not, it's 13-0 Crusaders. The most goals scored in a single game in history. The first time they've scored double digits since September 27, 2005 in a 10-0 win over Concordia. This time, it's 13-0 over Defiance. Sean Massa, Nicolas Asaroga signing off here from the Madonna Athletics Complex with the score is a whopping half marathon to nothing. The Crusaders come out on top. Nationally ranked at number 23. They want more. We'll actually shoot you aside, and we'll bring it back with head coach Mark Zathi.
Learn from professors who care about your success.
Prepare to succeed in a life of service to others.
Experience fulfillment in a career you love.
Experience hands-on learning in the classroom.
Prepare for a rewarding career.
My name is Sahara. I'm a nurse practitioner and I'm changing lives.
My name is Brad. I'm a police officer and I'm changing lives.
Madonna University. Learn more at madonna.edu.
Learn from professors who care about your success.
Prepare to succeed in a life of service to others.
Experience fulfillment in a career you love.
Madonna University. Learn more at madonna.edu.
All right, ready, record. 2, 1, start record.
Madonna University's one-of-a-kind broadcast and cinema arts program prepares you for success. Gain hands-on experience from professors who have worked in the industry. Work in a close, team-driven environment to create high-quality video. Network with industry professionals and gain valuable connections for your future. Come learn and create with us here at Madonna University.
Sean Massa, head coach Mark Zathi, coach today a 13-0 win over Defiance, the most goals you guys have scored since 2005. They haven't scored double digits since then. What has this been like for you to watch your team today?
Well, I'm proud of the guys. They've done a really good job in training environment and our competitions leading up until today in terms of balancing our attack, spreading the ball around, speed of play. It's been an impressive performance from the group, so I'm proud of them.
And then you saw some pieces today from your team on the offensive side where it was absolutely magnificent passing, beautiful across the board. What has it been like for you to watch these guys, this senior class now in seemingly their third, maybe fourth year together? What has it been like watching them kind of gel together?
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm certainly proud of them and a lot of good quality. And I'm trying to cherish every moment. We got a lot of seniors, so really trying to enjoy the experience with them in the process. But the quality is just so good. And when the rhythm and the timing is right, it's fun to watch.
And the new poll came out today. You guys were finally ranked, got that receiving votes off the resume, number 23 on the poll. Then you come out and drop 13 on Defiance. What is that like for you guys, to finally have that number in front of your team name and maybe some national recognition?
I'm a little bit split on that. I think the guys are excited to feel like some validation. I think it can be a little bit of a distraction at times. I'm grateful for maybe the respect we've garnered to get that ranking, and I just hope for our players it doesn't turn into a distraction. So in the middle of a process, and we hope to get better as we go.
Thank you, Coach. Great win today for the Crusaders, 13-0, the most goals scored since 2005. I'm Sean Massa signing off here on the Madonna Athletics Network. Thank you for making me, Madonna Soccer, and the entire Madonna sports media team a part of your beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in the Mitten State.